Hey Redemption, Daniel Davis here. I wanted to make you aware of a couple of changes. As you guys know, Governor Abbott has lifted the mask mandate, and so that has given us a chance as elders to kind of evaluate where we are as far as policies for just making sure that Redemption is a safe place and that we have good policies in place for COVID as we're kind of moving through the vaccination phase and everything like that. So a couple of updates. So increasingly, we're seeing some numbers go down for COVID. We're also seeing vaccinations go up, and so we're seeing some people come back, and had a lot of people ask about kind of mask policies moving forward. And so here's what we're going to do. This is what we think is prudent for the current situation we're in, and we'll be reevaluating as things go forward from here. But here's what happens, and we're going to start this as of this coming Sunday, March 21st. And so we're going to have two different options for people, and hopefully adding a third one around Easter. But here are the options. The option number one is to come to the 9:30 service. 9:30 service will be a mask optional service. What we're going to ask is that if you come to the 9:30 service, you do wear your mask while you're moving around, but when you sit down, you can take it off. And so this is just a chance where we're still going to have masks. We're still going to have our cleaning policies in place. Our childcare workers are still going to be wearing masks. But if you are attending our church and you come to the 9:30, we're going to say no longer masks required, but masks optional. So that's the 9:30 service. The 11 o'clock service will still be masks required. We want there to be a service that people can come to who might still be vulnerable but want to gather in person. We want them to feel safe and have a place. So we're going to have masks required in the 11 o'clock service. Sunday school for adults is still at the 9:30 hour. Sunday school for kids, the 3 to 5 year old class, is still at the 11 o'clock hour. I recognize that some of you, this might not work ideally for some of you, but we feel like this is the best logistical option that we have. So 9:30, masks optional, but we ask that you wear them while you're moving around. And then 11 o'clock, masks required. And then hopefully at Easter, we're actually going to have an outdoor seating area where we have a TV with the service streaming on it. And that way, if you wanted to come to the 11 o'clock, but don't want to wear a mask, you can sit outside and gather with the church still, but be sitting outside. We're going to have some options like that, God willing, available for the church. But the goal here is to get as many people back as possible in person safely. So this is where we're headed, and I hope to see more and more of you coming back, especially as we're heading towards Easter. Resurrection Sunday is coming around the corner, and I just want to encourage you, please come if you can, tune in on YouTube if you can, and invite your friends. We have the best news in the world, that Jesus has conquered sin, Satan, and death, and so we want to celebrate that together. And guys, I realize that with any policies about COVID, some of you are not going to agree with the decisions we make, and we've had to wrestle through that, and understanding that everybody has a different take on what the appropriate things are. We really have prayed about this, read about this, talked to other churches about this. This is the way we see moving forward. We understand if you think we're being too cautious, or we understand if you think we're not being cautious enough. But we want to be wise, and this is the way that we see moving forward. And so I hope you guys can just love one another and join in whatever way you can. And we look forward to seeing you this upcoming Sunday as we celebrate the fact that Jesus is our great high priest. And so we'll see you then. Take care. Bye, Redemption.